You know who's really irritated these days? Seems Mitch McConnell.
We lost about 50 keys in a shipping issue. My wife's heroin business.
That's not it.
Didn't
It's
pass.
that he's desperately trying to figure out how is he going to make lemons out of this lemonade he feels he's got.
I'm not going to ask for a show of hands, but I know everybody's saying we've been there and haven't done anything, which I find extremely irritating. And I'm going to tell you why. Congress goes on for 2 years. And part of the reason I think that the storyline is that we haven't done much is because, in part, the president and others have set these early timelines about things need to be done by a certain point. Now, our new president had, of course, not been in this line of work before, and I think had excessive expectations about how quickly things happen in the democratic process. And so part of the reason I think people feel like we're underperforming is because too many kind of artificial deadlines, unrelated to the reality of the complexity of legislating, may not have been fully understood. And of course,
This
our
guy's so
political
plain
adversaries
spoken.
would love to say that anytime.
He's so plain spoken. In other words, what he's saying is that when people say we haven't done anything, they should say yet, because you wait. The best is yet to come. In fact, any of it is yet to come. All of it is yet to come. We're zeroing in, and to the extent that we haven't done anything, it's Donald Trump's fault.
People want to put a timeline on plunging children into poverty and taking away people's medicine. You can't put a shot clock on that.
We have
slow,
only
steady
had
work to ruin people's lives.
7 years to come up with what was
That's
what
the
was that?
ship. That's Mitch's sound effect because of his relatives.
We only had 7 years to come up with a repeal and replace bill. So
He's very bitchy. I like that. He's getting very.
I like whiny Mitch McConnell. I would like to see him whine.
If he didn't have the time constraints, we would just be on a slow, steady strip to take away people's houses, health care, and food. But this guy got all excited. It's not his first line of work. Zing.
To me, Mitch McConnell looks, everyone knows he looks like a turtle, but he also looks like, without the suit, someone you'd see in the paper that had a ton of bodies buried in his backyard, and you'd just be like, yeah, that looks right. That guy looks like that guy. So that's just an opinion.
It is so knee-jerk to look at like the leader of the Republican Party and say, like, oh, that guy must be like a pedophile or something like that.
No.
Like, where would you get, like, how could you possibly make that type of
No, I don't think he
assertion.
particularly looks like a pedophile.
No,
To
Dennis
me, he looks
Hastert
like
looked a lot more
Dennis
kind.
Hastert.
Dennis
Ah,
Hastert looked a lot more kindly. than Mitch
he looks
McConnell.
like a
Speaker of the
serial
House.
killer.
Mitch McConnell's like, I don't molest kids because I don't want to get those little bastards candy.
Yeah, McConnell.
He looks like a serial killer who, when the police come, he's like, yep.
Yeah,
They're in the backyard.
I feel like it's a
buried 'em
young
all.
man's game.
I
serial
think.
killer,
Well, I don't know.
though,
I
right?
think
Well, no, I mean, he's been doing it for like 25 years or so, I'm saying.
if you cast him as like a Zodiac in Zodiac about the Zodiac killer, I would think everyone would have thought like, I think it's actually that guy.
Right. Yeah. Too obvious. Too on the head. Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos